I did not go to my 9:30. I repeat. I did not go to my 9:30. But I will be going to my 2:30 today, okay? So this is my outfit. Nothing special. I hope this looks good. If not, then it just doesn't. I don't know. But I'm leaving. I have a flash exam in this one class. And I just figured that out yesterday because I don't go. But yeah, I'm glad I looked at the syllabus yesterday or I would be failing. Also, I think I'm gonna fail right now, but I haven't really studied. I looked over the terms because thank God, like one of the freshmen made a, what's it called? A Quizlet. Like I love the little freshmen, like y'all be on it with those Quizlets, like I cannot lie. But yeah, so I looked over that. Hopefully that'll be good. Hopefully this freaking professor doesn't like say anything to me. I literally have beef with this guy. Y'all don't understand. Like I have beef with him. Freshman year I had him for one of my classes and it was a very like small class and we did like a little trip or whatever. First of all, this man is so like pretentious and sassy and it makes me so mad. Like it just pisses me off. I don't even think I can get into all of it right now, but just know he's pretentious. Also, he just made me, I don't want to say uncomfortable because he didn't do anything, but like I didn't feel great talking to him. You know what I mean? Like he's one of those people that are like, you say something and he's like, really? You don't know what that is? Like, oh, you don't know what that is? Like stuff like that. Like, bro, who do you think you are? Like, no. Like, just stuff like that. Like everything you say, it's like, so I remember on the trip, he said something like, he was like, oh, Mackenzie, you're so quiet. I barely even noticed you're there, which first of all, kind of rude, but also like, I'm more introverted than extroverted. So like I don't know, I've gone my whole life being quiet, I guess. And so it's not abnormal for someone to say that. Rude, but like who cares? I've heard it before. And so sarcastically, I said, thanks. I was like, okay. I was like, thanks. And he was like, well, I'm not sure that's a good thing. Don't play with me. Now you're doing too much. Because I just hate people who, I hate extroverts who act like it's bad to be introverted. You know what I mean? Like, why do we have to think one is better than the other? Like, I just think if you're extroverted or introverted, it should just be that thing. And it shouldn't be worse or better than the other. Also, it's not even that I'm just like extremely introverted and I made friends on the trip. Like, so it's not that like I cannot talk, like I have the inability to talk, but like I said, he just made me like, I didn't want to talk to you. Like everything I say, you have something sassy to say. Like you are so pretentious. Like, I don't know. Also, he got me mixed up with the only other black girl in my class, right? Mind you, we're different, we're different heights, we're different weights. I guess you could say we're the same skin. Even that's cutting it close, you know what I mean? And so it's like, how are you mixing me up with the only other black girl, but you can name every freaking brunette in that class and give them nicknames? Like, don't make me mad. You're making me mad. So it's just, basically this is who the professor is. It's the same guy, and that's why I don't, first of all, I don't want to go to class, but second of all, that's why I've kind of been like, not going to this class, because I don't want him to say anything to me, and he's the type to say something to me. I wonder if there's parking here. I seriously doubt it, honestly. There's never parking in this, like, I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to walk, because parking at this school is literally like the Hunger Games. Like, it's just, there's no... He might be leaving. Just everything about this man. Like, I don't like him. Like, I'm sorry, I don't like you. I don't like you. But that's all I have to say about that. And what else did I want to talk about? Oh, I also wanted to talk about... I'm finding different parking. I didn't find parking also, spoiler alert. But I also wanted to talk about yesterday. It was Super Bowl Sunday, which who cares? But I watched Quinn Blackwell and she posted a feeding starving celebrities with Slushy Noobz, Martin and Hamza, which I love. I watch them all the time. Like, I love them. They're so funny. And sometimes I watch Quinn. I've watched Quinn's feeding starving celebrities. I think she's funny. But I watched it, loved it. Like, I have literally been rewatching it over and over because it's the best episode, dare I say. But anyways, so I've been watching it or whatever. And like after I went on TikTok, like I would see the edits, I would see like clips or whatever. And first thing I have to say is I knew people liked Hamza, which I'm not like surprised about it. Like, he is objectively attractive. Like, I get it. But maybe I underestimated how old the fan base is. Like, maybe like they're middle schoolers or something. But it's also like, what am I doing? I'm just gonna park here. But it's also like, y'all are weird. Like, they're over here like people who are like, oh my god, not Quinn, not them collabing with Quinn, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, what is y'all's problem? You know what I mean? Like, y'all can't be for real. Like, y'all can't be serious. Did y'all think, what was the thought process here? Like, the comments are so cringy. They would be like, guys, Hamza's not ours anymore. Guys, we lost Hamza. What? Hold on, I need chapstick badly. But I was like, y'all are so parasocial. Like, also, the people who would be like hating on Quinn, like, get a grip. Also, I understand. Hot take, maybe. If you already like Hamza and Martin's content, I don't understand how you can't get Quinn's humor. You know what I mean? Like, if you get that humor, you should get Quinn's humor. That's all I'm saying. So the whole, like, I just don't like her. Like, not Quinn. Like, not them collabing with Quinn. What is your problem? What is your beef? I think the beef is you're jealous. You thought you had a chance for some reason. Or you're 14. Like, I don't really get it. Like, I don't understand hating on people. Hating on women specifically for no reason. Like, and people are like, oh, she's climbing the social... What? What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? Like, I feel like I watch them and I'm like, they're hilarious, and then I don't think anything else about it. Like, I'm literally like, wow, they're funny. Like, they're funny as fuck. Like, I love their content, and that's that. I wasn't realizing, but I wouldn't call myself like in the fandom. That's the thing. But like, I wasn't realizing some of their audience is like a little bit crazy, a little bit cuckoo. Maybe they're just young, like I said. Like, maybe they're just 14, 15. Like, they don't really... They're a little bit confused. I don't know, but it's not a cute look. Like, I'm sorry, it's not a cute look. I think it's a little bit cringy. Like, what did y'all think this was? Like, so that's what I have to say about that. Like, I also have something to say about Taylor Swift and the whole, like, I saw a clip on Twitter and about her, like, getting booed at the Super Bowl, and people are like, oh, it's because it's like a bunch of Eagle fans, and like, it's because like, it's just because of that. Like, she got booed because she's cheering on Travis and he's not an Eagle or whatever. He's not an Eagle. I don't know how else to describe like football stuff. But I was like, y'all know that's not it. Not saying I think Taylor Swift is like, I'm not a Taylor Swift stan. Like, I love some of her music. Like, I love her fall songs, but whatever, that's besides the point. But the point is, I'm not like a stan. I'm not like, I think sometimes like she is kind of overhyped. Sorry, like, I kind of don't get all of it, but like, I'm not gonna sit here and say like I don't like her songs. I'm not gonna sit here and say like she's not talented, like stuff like that. I just don't get all the hate. And I think it's like, so she has entered like a place with like specifically white people where I don't know. I think it's jealousy. I think it's like, I really just think it's jealousy. There's nothing else. But also I think it's like the whole Donald Trump thing. Like, imagine being an artist and the former president, current president, now, whatever, but imagine him shading you because like you endorsed his opponent. Like, that is some wild stuff. Like, that is some crazy stuff. The American president shading you as an art. Like, she just gets an abnormal amount of hate. I feel like that I don't understand. I think, yes, we can hate her. Not hate her. Yes, we can call out some things she does, but I don't think they're booing at her because of, like, oh, like, Travis is a Republican. Like, they're obviously not booing at her for that. Like, oh, like, it's literally just misogyny, I feel like. It's literally jealousy. It's literally hating on women. Like, I don't know where, like, I really don't know what else it could be. It's literally being a Democrat. Like, I don't know what else it could be besides jealousy. And not that it matters to me because, but I'm just thinking, like, if I was a white woman, Republican white woman, in the stands of the Super Bowl, why would I be booing Taylor? And it's because she's pretty, she's blonde. Not saying that like I said, I don't care, but I'm saying what they probably think about and what they care about. She's blonde. She has tons of money. She's dating an objectively hot guy. And Donald Trump shaded her. And I don't think any of those 5 reasons are reasons to hate her. Sorry. I just don't. It's a bit much, and I think, I don't know what I think. I just think it's stupid. Like, I just think it's so stupid. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. And I think I need to study. Probably need to study. Oh, also, I want to talk about one more thing and then I'm done probably. But, okay. I don't even know if I want to talk about it because it's going to get me so mad. Like, it's genuinely going to get me mad again. But maybe I just need to say it one time and then, like, let it go. Maybe not let it go completely, but, like, no longer talk about it and no longer, like, think about it or whatever. But last time I was talking about how one of my roommates' boyfriends basically lived in our place, like, in her room or whatever, and I could hear them, you know, do things and, like, talk, and just made me so mad, right? And so I was, like, talking about it with my other friend, the roommate who was inviting over her boyfriend, and the roommate I was venting to about it. They're besties, right? Like, they're, like, ride or dies, I guess. So I'm venting to our mutual friend, right? And I'm thinking, okay, you deliver the message, like, I don't know. But every time I vent, she's over here like, just put on music. Just put, like, a video. Like, I don't know. Like, I won't understand because it's my home girl. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe we can switch rooms. Like she was kind of, like, downplaying it. Like, kind of acting like it wouldn't be that big of a deal if she was in my situation, right? And so, like, that was, like, 2 weeks prior. And so I text her and I was like, actually, can we switch rooms? Because, like, that would make my life better. Like, 10 times better. Mind you, she suggested switching rooms in the first place, right? And so, let me pull it up. And I was like, I was just like, I'm irritated every day because of it. Like, I'm texting her this. And she's like, do you want it to be absolutely silent or something? Which pissed me off, but whatever, let's go on. And she said, and I was like, it's every single day, because he lives here. Can't do it anymore. I'm going insane. I hyperfixate on it. Like, I can't tune stuff like that out. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's the ADHD. I can't tune stuff like that out, right? And so she said, literally reframe your mind or something. You're being so negative. It has to be bad for you. And so I said, oh my God, bruh, I've been trying. It's been months. What do you think I've been doing? I'm trying to be nice. I can't anymore. Girl says go home or something. I don't know. Take a break. Go to a guy's house. That's your fucking solution? For me to go home? For me to go to a guy's house? What guy? First of all. Also, no. And I said, I pay rent here, huh? I live here. He does not live here. And she said, well, they're gonna keep dating. He's not going away. Like, I get that you don't pay rent, whatever. And I was like, she's like, but you also have other spaces. Mind you, this grown man has other spaces too. He lives on campus. He has his own space too. So what do you mean? But you have other spaces. Like, go home. Like, go to a guy's house. Pissed me off. Pissed me off. Pissed me off. And so I was like, but I don't want to be in this room, like, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, I really like my room. My closet's nice and big. And I said, okay, and I like my peas. She said, then find it. Like, what? Like, what is your problem? Like, literally, what is your problem? And I was like, what other places? I live here. I'm not staying at home and dropping $600 every month. And she said, okay, then go fucking tell her or tell him to leave. I don't know. I wish I could hit people. Like, I know I can, but like... I wish I could hit people. Like, normalize being able to hit people and there's no, like, repercussions. When I get mad, it's just because you're invalidating my feelings. First of all, you made it seem like it's not a big deal, right? And also, wait, let me scroll down. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, good for you that it's not affecting you and everything's perfect for you, but question mark, question mark. And she said, I'm not bragging that. I don't care. However, you are reacting like I am crazy for not caring or making this my issue when it's not. Mind you, okay, first of all, before even all this happened, I asked her to say something because it was bothering me, right? And I'm like, okay, can you please say something? Because obviously she's not my friend, like she's my acquaintance, right? So it's 10 times more awkward for me to say something and be put in an uncomfortable situation than it would be for her to be put in that situation, because mind you, her best friend since high school. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, if you were in my position, I would be able to casually say it to my best friend rather than expecting you to say it to an acquaintance. You know what I mean? Because it's an awkward thing to say. Like, and I didn't want to say anything and be like hated. You know what I mean? Like, I could be easily hated for saying something, but she would not be hated because they're best friends. Does that make sense? Like, so I'm like, and then when she doesn't want to do that, apparently, because it's not her issue, and then she offers to switch rooms, mind you, because she's acting like it's not that big of a deal for her. If she was in my position, like, oh, put on headphones. Like, if it was my homegirl, I'd understand. It's a problem. Now it's not your issue. But don't gaslight me in the first place, acting like it's not that big of a deal when you just don't want to deal with, oh, let me just like scroll down to the end where she like finally says what she needed to say in the first place. As much as I sympathize with you, I'm not sure if I do want to hear them. I like living in the space that I've been living in. Also, I get it, but why not say that in the first place? You just don't want to be in my situation. I'm thinking when you say like, oh, I don't care. You don't care? Because if you were in my situation, like, you wouldn't care, like, right? Like, you just wouldn't care. But no, you don't care because you're not me. You don't care because you're not in my situation, and you should have just said that in the first place. You should have just said, hey, Mackenzie, actually save me the time of, like, gaslighting me and making me seem like it's not that big of a deal. Save me the time, and you should have just been like, hey, I understand that this is a problem for you, but that's not my problem. So, and when I say, okay, like, I get it's not your problem, but like, can you say something? No. Basically, that's like to sum up what you want, like what you needed to say, if you were gonna be honest. But no, you wanted to like downplay it and be like, oh, like, it's not a big of a deal, blah. Whole time it is that big of a deal. It would be that big of a deal if it was you. Like, why do I attract friends like this? Like, I really don't understand. Like, I always attract people in my life that, like, I don't know, like, I would do more for you than you would do for me in situations. Does that make sense? Like, maybe, like, I'm just not, I don't know, like, and I feel like I wasn't asking for that much. Like, not even about the room stuff, because, like, you offer, first of all, you offer the room stuff, so whatever. But, like, the whole, like, sharing the message, I feel like, why was that hard for you to do? Like, why was that hard for you to take time out of your day to do that. Because instead of making me be very uncomfortable, like saving me the discomfort for your friend and doing that, instead of you were like, I don't care, this has nothing to do with me, fucking tell her. Like, oh my god, oh my gosh, am I the asshole? Like, am I the asshole? Like, oh my god, like, why I don't know why I attract people like this. I just, like, everything I do, like, maybe I need to be more selfish or something, but it's like, what is the point of a friend if you're just gonna do everything, like, if you're not gonna, like, inconvenience yourself just a little? Like, just a little, you know what I mean? Like, isn't that what having a friend is? Like, even when you, like, it doesn't have anything to do with you, you just communicate anyway because it's making your friend uncomfortable. Like, what? Like, I don't understand the thought process of that at all. And it's, like, not the first time she's done something selfish like this. Or, I don't know. I just keep attracting these people, and God, like, I have not had, like, a genuine friend, like a ride or die friend, like, not even a ride or die, just someone who treats me the way I would treat them since, like, 5th grade. Like, literally 5th grade. Like, what? Just, I don't understand what else to do. Like, I don't understand this. I don't understand. Like, what did I do to deserve this? And, oh my gosh. It's just, like, annoying. Because I feel like I'm constantly being gaslit by my so-called friends when I feel stuff. Like, when I share stuff, it's like, oh, it's not that deep. And if it is that deep, it doesn't matter. And blah, blah, blah. Like, oh yeah, I would be mad if I were you, but good thing I'm not you. Like, I feel like that's basically what everyone tells me when I feel a certain way. But when they go through something, I'm like, I objectively not pick their side, but you know what I mean? Like, I objectively, like, yeah, like, just straight up say, rip the Band-Aid off. Yeah, that's messed up of them. Yeah, that would bother me too. What can I do to help you fix it? Like, you know? Like, and no one does that for me. And I'm sick of it. I'm very sick of it. Oh my gosh, I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say, and I need to study because I have class in 30 minutes and I'll probably walk in 15 minutes. So yeah. Bye.